On today's video, we learn how and when to use Gtechniq W8v2 touchless bug remover. It's a GOAT status product. There's nothing else you need for removing bugs. We're using this bug remover from Gtechniq on a car that we just drove just over 3,000 miles from Houston to Las Vegas. So I'm going to try to show you some of the bug damage. The only thing that I cleaned off when we got to Las Vegas was the windshield, and you can clearly see that the windshield is back to being just absolutely destroyed. The entire front end is all pretty badly destroyed with bugs. Let me see if I can show y'all, like, all of this right here, all of this, just there's bugs everywhere. It's all stuck on. The car was washed and detailed before we left. The only thing I cleaned, well, I cleaned the windshield, and I cleaned the hood with P&S Absolute to see if it works as a waterless wash, which it does, but you can still see there's quite a bit of bug damage left. And there's that guy too. So this entire car went through 3,000 miles of heat and dust and bugs and snow and everything you could imagine that is bad. I'll eventually tell the we almost died story, but I just want to show y'all all of the bug junk and crap that's all over this car. We're gonna get this cleaned up and we're never gonna touch it. The next step for the bug remover is to make sure that the paint is cool to the touch. You don't really want to put this stuff onto a hot car. It will bake on pretty quick and you're going to have a tough time. So make sure everything is cool to the touch. That way you don't run into any issues. So on a completely cool and dry front end, we're going to spray down every forward-facing surface with W8v2. And after you're done doing that, you need to let it sit and let it eat for just a minute or two. Let's see if I can show y'all exactly what this is doing. So you can kind of see up here how it's just getting underneath the bugs and the junk, and it's all starting to like rain down the paint basically, where you can see some of that grime starting to come off, and it's liquefying these bugs and all this nastiness, and it makes it truly an easy experience for bug removal. This stuff is awesome. So here we go with a little bit of rinsing. So you can see it just starts to come right off. It helps to have a pressure washer, do not get me wrong, but this works just fine with a regular sprayer. Now you can take care of the rest of the car. Literally 99% of this stuff comes off without ever touching the car, which is the goal of the game. And as you can see, the car is in kind of dire straits at the moment, so let's get the rest of this rinsed off. All I did was finish rinsing everything off. Let's see if we can find anything that's left behind. It literally is one of the best products on the market, in my opinion. 99% bug removal. Those are rock chips. Little to nothing left behind. You can see all of the, so maybe this right here. But what I haven't done yet is I have not touched the paint. And for a car that just went over 3,000 miles on a road trip, for it to clean it this well and this thoroughly with just a spray and a rinse is just one of the best things to ever have to go through if you've ever had to scrub bugs off the front end of your car after a road trip or after just not washing it. So that's it, folks. This is Gtechniq W8v2. Really good stuff. If there was a downside to Gtechniq W8v2, shut it. It is pretty expensive, especially for the gallon, but the gallon will last you for quite a while if it's just you. I do these pretty often, and I prefer to give my customers the best of what I can get. So this is one of those best of what I can get. So I'm not wanting to touch your paint. I'm not wanting to do anything whenever it's dirty. So I want to be able to spray and rinse and never have to worry about marring up your paint. That's it. Junction Auto out.